what's been happening in the last year. Up to now has been made in Israel,
Right.
and you've made quite a big step in changing.
Hi everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel. My name is Devorah, and today we have Kalman, who is the CEO of Kosher Casual.
Hi,
coming
thank
up
you.
to like a year now.
Yep, almost a year.
Wow, that in some ways it's gone fast. In some ways, it's not.
Exactly.
Yes. So I pulled Kalman away from his busy schedule to sit down with me today, just to update us on what's been happening since he took over, what is happening in the months ahead, what's been happening during the year. So he was happy to sit down with me and chat a little bit. So
super excited.
yeah, so it's been as I said since January, so nearly a year. And there has been a lot of big changes behind the scenes, as well as in front where the customers can see the website and so forth. Can you walk us through what's been happening in the last year?
Yeah, absolutely. So we are, first of all, I'm super excited to be here. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in and watching. Love the comments, love reading the comments on Instagram, on YouTube. But we've basically been making three major changes to our business this year, to Kosher Casual. And the first one was the most immediate one because it was the center of being able to do everything else, and that is our website. The old website they started building it about 10 years ago, and it was a custom build system, meaning it was not any platform like using Facebook or Instagram or any other system. It was completely built custom by developers, and integrations and changes were extremely costly and very difficult to make. Making new additions were also difficult. So we set out right away to change that. We put ourselves on a very, very, very tough deadline. We wanted to do it in 6 weeks. We ended up doing it in 7 weeks, which was super hard, super big project. But we managed to do it. So that's why you see our brand new website. We picked a platform called Shopify. Many people might not be familiar with it. Shopify is one of the largest platforms in the world for e-commerce, for online selling. And what's amazing about it is it's an open platform, meaning people are able to create apps or apps for the platform to integrate with their system. So Google has an app, Facebook has an app, TikTok has an app, all of them, which makes us sharing our content and our products so much easier. It enabled us to get a theme that we can adjust, so our site looks amazing.
Yeah,
and we are working on actually a new site, even though it's only been up for a year. We're actually working on a new site to be able to bring forth a lot of the feedback that we got from customers. We love your feedback. Please continue sending them to the email customer service at koshercasual.com or on our website.
Customer support.
Customer support. Customer support at koshercasual.com. And we're going to go ahead and also on site, one of the things we were able to add because of the easy integrations is chat. We now have chat on our site, which we'll talk about in a few minutes.
Yeah.
And
it's also very user-friendly for the customer.
Correct.
You'll see more fast loading.
Right.
You're not like stuck on the first page.
Right.
It's easy checkout.
Easy checkout, and it's a Shopify checkout. So if you've used Shopify before and have Shopify checkout or Shopify Pay, you're able to automatically set that up. That's one of the things we also added because we were accepting Shopify Pay. You now can pay in installments. So
That's
you
great.
can actually,
That's
if you want to make a big order and make 2-3 installments payments, you can do that automatically. These things were harder almost impossible for us to do in the past. So that is big change number one, and that we did almost back in February, end of February. And we made, with any new change, there's adjustments, feedback. We're making adjustments and feedback the whole time.
Now we also made some changes in our production. That was the website and operations. What is the big changes that we're making?
So these two changes are happening actually right now as we speak. Number one is our warehousing and our logistics. Our business has grown tremendously in the United States. We are from every single state we almost sell to, but a lot of states like Texas, New York, Florida, Maryland. We sell in New Jersey. We sell to a lot of states. If I left out your state, don't feel bad. We sell a lot of places. But these are some of the big ones. And we were actually warehousing in Israel and shipping out of Israel. That meant longer shipping times. It meant using multiple carriers. We started off with Israel Post, and then we got to America, and then it went to the United States Postal Service or DHL, and we weren't able to always track packages accurately. We're changing that. We're actually opening a warehouse in New Jersey. We found a partner there to help us, and we've already sent close to 8,000 pieces of clothing to the United States, and we're going to send another 8,000 this month. So we are going to changing our warehousing to the United States. What does that mean for you? That means faster shipping time, more accurate tracking. We're talking somewhere between 4 to 7, maybe 10 business days at max. So really much faster. Here today, the max we can get out to you is about 10 days. Here we're going to drop it down to 4 days, maybe even less if you're in the New Jersey, New York area. But we're talking about 4 to 10 days shipment all across the United States, which is just amazing. So that you guys are going to benefit from that change.
And will the shipping prices come down, or?
Yes.
Yeah.
So on the website already, we were actually giving you cheaper prices than what it
Yeah.
actually costs us. So you might not see a reflection in significant changes,
Right.
but it's actually a reduction in our costs,
Right.
which we really need to do because it was costing us well above what we were charging shipping wise.
Right.
What I hope to do one day is offer more free shipping based on how much you're ordering, or on special deals and offering free shipping. So more to come on that, but yes, it is going to be hopefully cheaper for you, but more importantly, faster for you. You'll be
Faster,
much
yes.
happier with it being faster to your house.
And also for returns as well,
Right.
you've done some changes
Yeah,
there.
one of our biggest problems is that we never had a warehouse in America to receive returns. We had some solutions over the years. None of them were great. Matter of fact, most of them were terrible.
Yeah,
We can now
it's more central.
Yeah, it's more central. Sending back to Israel. You can send back to the United States. We can restock it and resell it if it meets our criteria for being
Right.
restocked. But more importantly, our returns are going to be much faster. It doesn't have to come to Israel. It can go to our United States warehouse, and then we can check it, we QA it, and then we process it based on our very, very strict criteria.
So as you can see from the video that I'm showing right now, you see that we've been packing up a lot of the warehouse,
Right.
sending all our merchandise by air and by
Correct.
sea,
Right, correct.
and sending it over. So that should be in operation very, very soon. Now, all of production up to now has been made in Israel,
Right.
and you've made quite a big step in changing that. What's the reasons for that, and what's the benefits as well?
Right. So my background actually is online marketing and operations. So changing a warehouse, I've done before. Changing a website, I've done before. It's scary, but I've done it in the past. I know the steps. What we're doing today is something I'm super excited about, but is by far the most scariest change I'm making for Kosher Casual, and that is we are actually moving production out of Israel. We've simply outgrown Israel, and it's because of your feedback that we're making this move. People have asked us for better designs. People have asked us for newer designs. People have asked us for different types of quality products, and we just weren't able to get what you guys wanted in Israel. Manufacturing.
Growing.
We're growing, and
Yes.
you guys are asking for more, and we just couldn't supply for you more because we were stuck or just doing all the production in Israel. So we are actually moving overseas, and that's going to mean hopefully more fashion, hopefully more designs, more print designs from our great styles that you guys love. Our tunics that come in 20 different styles. We're hoping to get 20 more styles. We've had a big sale. I know a lot of you know that we've done. I know a lot of you know we've done a big sale this year, cleaning out our warehouse. That was the process of emptying out the warehouse and to move to America. And we need to restock on fashion and on designs. We are working on that very, very hard for you, so you guys have the designs that you guys love. Matter of fact, the other day, we had a lady walk into our store in Israel, in Beit Shemesh, Israel, and she's like, the only place I go to today is just to your store. You guys have the right sizing, you guys have the right colors, you guys have the right products. I love shopping with you guys. And that's the feedback we love to hear. But we've gotten a lot of feedback saying you guys want more. And just with being in Israel, we couldn't do it. We have to move overseas, and that's what we're doing.
Right, that's right. We have a lot of loyal customers that's been with us for decades. Their children have grown up with Kosher Casual, and so you'll still expect the same loyal brand, but better.
Right.
Because we
Right.
really are
We are
trying we're
looked at-
dedicated.
Right. You're going to see on social media, I went out to Turkey. I might be going out to China, Vietnam. We're going to all these places to check out quality. We're not sacrificing quality over price. We want to make sure you guys continue getting the best products possible. It's just that in Israel, we couldn't get what you guys wanted. And we wanted to get you guys what you want,
Yeah.
so we are going overseas.
We're going international.
International.
Yeah. So also noticed some new technology changes. Now we talked about the customer service briefly. We do handle all the customer service here in Israel, but we want to make it 24 hours because Israel, of course, is a different time zone than most of our customers. So how have you solved that problem?
So because we switched over to Shopify, which enables us to integrate with a lot of different platforms, a lot of different systems, we've actually launched, as I mentioned before, Chatbot. A chat on the site where you're able to interact and ask questions, and a automated system answers your questions. We've tested it thoroughly, and we've uploaded documents after documents of our policies, of ways you can cancel order, change
tweaking
order,
it.
update.
Yeah.
We've been tweaking it to make sure you get the most accurate information. What this allows us to do is for you to get the answers you need as soon as possible. And if the automated system cannot answer your question, it automatically sends it over to our customer support, which a lot of it has to do with Devorah.
Yeah.
She's our big customer support person, and she makes sure you guys are happy. But not just that, we've integrated with Shopify lots of new technologies. Recommending products.
Yeah, we have the shopping assistant.
Right, shopping
as well.
assistant. We have the shopping assistant in the chat, where if you open up the chat and say, I want to know about this product, it gives you all the information. It actually recommends other products that match with it. All that's done based on how you guys shop. In other words, we're
Yeah.
learning based on our system. We set up a system where where based on what you buy and what you match and what products you buy together, that is driving what we recommend to you. So when you go shopping and you pick out, let's say, a skirt, we recommend shirts based on what other people buy and what you might like.
Right.
So it encourages people to buy more, which is good for us, but also makes your shopping experience better because instead of having to browse hours on hours, it actually brings forward to you recommendations. And we've seen from our sales that people love the recommendations that they're getting for the products that they selected.
So really, no more waiting for me to wake up while I'm sleeping. You can be shopping during the day and getting your questions answered while not waiting a few hours until I wake up in the morning. So it's a great advantage for you guys. Okay, so looking ahead, what can our customers expect from Kosher Casual apart from these sort of changes that you've made?
So 2026, we're focusing on two things. We're actually gonna have something in 2025 that a lot of people have been dying for us to get back for many, many years. One is denim. We are
Yes,
bringing back
denim.
denim. And one of the hardest reasons why we didn't have denim is because we couldn't get it in Israel. But that's okay. We got some in Israel now. We're doing a production actually right now in Israel for our denim product line that should be launching hopefully
We
in
sourced
November.
some really nice denim.
Right, really nice denim here in
Yeah.
Israel, but we're going overseas, and the reason why we're going overseas is because denim's easier to get overseas, and that's
Yeah.
what we're going to do. We want to bring it back for you guys. That's been a lot of feedback. The number one feedback from customers,
Exactly.
even before I came into the company, has always
Yes.
been, "Where's your denim?"
Where's your
So
denim?
we are bringing
We're
back
famous
denim.
for denim.
Right, we are bringing back the denim.
Bringing it back.
And the second thing is, we are going to be standardizing our sizing. A lot of our products
Yes.
were made over the years. As a matter of fact, some of our products are so old and so popular that they were actually made on cardboard. That's right. They actually had physical pieces of cardboard they would lay down on the fabric and cut around a piece of cardboard to make the fabric. They eventually, in Israel and worldwide, they digitized that. But when we did the digitizing, I don't know, about 10 to 12 years ago, not everything was standardized. But they kept it the way it was just because that was the way the operations were set up. We are actually standardizing our sizing. So if you go ahead and want to order a crop top, or you want to order a sleeveless, or you want to order a elbow sleeve or a full sleeve shirt, all the sizes from the chest to the shoulders to the length will all be the same. So you can order in confidence that if you order one product and then you want to, let's say the elbow sleeve shirt, layering top with the sleeveless layering top, the sizing will be matching. Okay, meaning
That's a huge help because a lot of people, we tell them to look at the size charts, which we still feel
we still have.
encourage
We still
you to
have,
do
and
that.
we are going to update. Right?
But
Right.
it's going to be more like if you are a medium, then you're going to be a medium throughout in the tops, and the same with the skirts and the dresses and stuff
Right.
like that. So it's going to be a
Exactly.
lot easier to find your size and less returns.
We want you to shop with confidence.
Yeah.
And that's the number one. That's a lot of the feedback we've gotten from people saying, especially when they come into the store, I need to try everything on because we've had in the past.
Yes.
Our experience with Kosher Casual is not everything's the same. Now, Fabrics do change sizing a little bit, so some of our fashion items might be slightly different, but you don't have to worry about that. We're going to cut it as close as possible to the size we have. We just never even had a standard sizing, and that's what we're going to do in 2026. We are going to standardize our sizing, so stay tuned for that. We're working on that right now.
And we're also introducing bundles as well. Let's talk about that, what that
Right.
is.
Again, that's one of the great benefits of Shopify and being on a new platform. And that is we're able to offer so many more things we couldn't do in the past. And one of the things we're going to offer is bundles with discounts. Meaning a lot of people like buying lanyard tops, a lot of people like buying skirts, buying 2, 3 at a time because they know the size, they know the product, and they're like, I want 3 of these skirts so I can just wear it throughout the week. I can just rotate them and wash them as I have them. I just want this one skirt 3 times. We're going to make that easy for you. You can bundle in 3, 5, even more pieces at one time, and you can get a discount for that.
That's great.
So that's what we're going to be offering
Yeah.
you guys.
Because a lot of people love the shape of, say, our tunic, and they'll buy like every single color.
Right.
You know, so this is
So
going to be a great
we're gonna have a
advantage.
rainbow package. We're gonna have a summer
Yes.
package. We're gonna
That's
have a winter
fantastic.
package. We're gonna have a standard color side package. So you can get black and white, gray, dark navy, navy. You can get that in one package and you'll get a discount. Okay? Or you can go with 5 white and get a discount. Or you can go with the summer rainbow colors and then get a discount. So you'll be able to shop more and shop with confidence because everything's going to be standardized, and shop with confidence and know that you're going to be getting the same sizing, and you can get a discount by ordering in what we call bundles.
That's wonderful. Do you have anything else that you would like to share?
I just want to thank everybody who shops with us, who comes into our store in Israel, or shops with us online or through Amazon. Thank you so much for the support that you've shown us over all the years. We've grown, and all these things, all these changes we're making is for you, so you can continue shopping with us with confidence and knowing you're gonna get the best possible product possible.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Carmen, for sitting
Welcome.
down
Thank
with
you.
me and sharing. And let us know what you think about all our changes, all our updates. And if there's anything, we always love customer feedback.
Oh, love it.
So if there's anything that you guys want to share, please put it into the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're trying to hit the magic 1,000
Right.
subscribers. We're halfway there, but yeah, please subscribe, support us. And
And click that like button.
yes, the like button, that always helps too. So take care, everybody, and I'll see you again in the next video. Bye-bye.
Bye.